Justium. Justium. I believe you can rename these places. Yes, you can. So I could rename this to anything. I'm not going to because I'm not particularly good at coming up with names. I don't believe you can rename the individual planets. No, you can't. So yeah, if you rename the system, they all get renamed. Ariga, however, is the exception. Ariga is always named Ariga, no matter what system it's in. Okay. It'd probably be better to get the Arid, even though it is tiny. I wasn't even paying attention to that, but we now control 4 dust water, these little droplets above these planets. Each one is a dust water. So now 30% hero XP on Empire. So I believe that means we just get more XP for our heroes, which is good. Very good. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to colonize this place. Queue up some food things. Justium. Yeah, we're going to want to grow more here, so food. Might be noticing a pattern here. Lots and lots of food. Ooh, actually, I just colonized this place, didn't I? There. This place, rich soil. So this will grow naturally quite well, which is what we want. Tundra is pretty decent. Like, this is actually sort of equivalent to a Terran world because of the rich soil. So if I like go have a look at this, 4242. This place is 5632. This is actually sort of better than a Terran world, actually. Like, the types of planets is important, but you've also got to keep an eye out for these additions because they can make just as much of a difference. Like, generally, since my idea is just colonize everything, it doesn't really matter, but yeah. Now this was the one I was thinking about. Hyperscale farming. More growth. We're going for it. Generally, in the early game, I would advise growing as quickly as possible. Just because that seems to work. Like, as you can see, I'm currently second on the leaderboard. Maybe that's not saying much considering I'm on normal difficulty, but yeah, it works. I just noticed these guys weren't healing, so I'm sending them back to Miser. I think if they're inside my actual borders, they will. So I'm building the clan ship here, so I can grab interest. I think I'll be able to, like, even though it's inside his borders currently. I hope I'll be able to. I might not be able to. If I'm not, I will be really sad. Oh, I didn't realize I was draining this place of so much population. Food. Definitely food. Okay, so hopefully I'll be able to colonize with it. So create and send to Erdus. Instantly to Dekel. Yep, more food. Taurus is turning out pretty well for us. We don't particularly need more happiness here, so I'm going to get an adaptation center. Just more science and more defense. Defense is important for when sieges happens. The interesting things about the Vultures, there are many interesting things about the Vultures, I think you might have noticed by this point. But one of the more interesting things is that with their special buildings, it's usually something to do with science and something to do with defense. So you're quite good at turtling. The AI, as I've already said, never seems to take advantage of this. But it's there. It's not my fault the AI is terrible. Okay, I might be exaggerating. The AI isn't terrible. We have met the Cravers. I bloody hate the Cravers. They're really warlike. For good reason, actually. Because as the game goes on, any planets they've colonized sort of decay, get eaten up. Like, I'm not sure exactly what you'd call it. but they sort of like use up all the resource there and they become depleted. Run, my scout, run. Damn, they died. So, wherever cravers are, the planets are going to be subpar if you don't take them out quickly. Which is why generally I don't like playing games with them. I'm happy I didn't start next to them. That happened one game and it was like, I need to destroy them as quickly as possible so that they don't ruin everything. If I can't colonize Erdus, where should I go instead? Possibly her? Here? Like, I think I'm pretty effectively blocking in Horatio as it is right now. Although, as you just saw, he's blockading here, but I was able to travel through anyway. I'm pretty sure that's down to our open borders agreement. So, I'm actually not bottling him in at all. I don't think influence has any other effects than just increasing your area, which, as we've seen, has effects on other empires. I usually get it anyway because it's useful to have that ring, but I don't particularly need more food here, do I, since this place is almost full. Supermarkets then. I could get the next array of weapon techs. I need to decide. This is the tough part. So if I upgrade my weapon tech, it's going to be quite expensive to upgrade all my fleets. I'm not sure if it's worth doing right now. Although I don't want to be left behind. Okay, I'm going to get high energy magnets and then extreme metallurgy. Extreme metallurgy will allow me to build bigger ships with quantum damp ED circuits. And they will also both unlock strategic resource, which, as we've already seen, is quite good. So hopefully I'll have lots of them. There's probably nothing wrong with that move. Okay, what are you going to do? More labour, yeah. All the labour. Mizia? Miza? I should probably know how to say my home system. We're growing in one turn, every turn. It's very good, very good. Yeah, you can get the intensive cultivation logistics. You're my fleet captain. I'll give you some defense. That'll probably be good. Interesting. I think I should take a look at the fleet. What's the current attack? 551. Considering we lost 2 ships, we're doing pretty well. I should build more ships. I'll queue them up. 2 Valkyrs and a Gladius. That'll take us up to 6, and we'll have another 6 space, which, yeah, that will fit. That'll do for what I want to do. I'm gonna queue up this so we can get the Lygia. I can't say that. I'm sorry. There's a J where there shouldn't be a J. I can't say that. I'm gonna call that Lygia. Thankfully, we get to name our ships. It's not gonna be named that. So, as I was saying earlier, you get shield ships, basically. That's what I'm going to use the Lydia. That's what I'm going to use Lydia for. Oh, it's Skyrim all over again. Okay, and... damn it. Okay. That was to be expected. To her it is, then. Ah, nice. We've got antimatter in on 2 of our planets, so we instantly get the benefits from them. Mizo has them, so that's more science. I'm pretty sure each strategic resource, although antimatter seems to give more. Either way, science keeps the world spinning. Justium. What should I build here? Ah, we've gained interplanetary transport networks. That's more production. Why are you unhappy? Expansion disapproval. I think that's because I haven't built apertures everywhere. I should probably get on that. Aperture. Nothing. Already built it there. Aperture. There was probably no point in me paying to finish that. I'd often do it out of habit. Because when you reach the end game. Yeah, when you've reached the end, you just buy everything. Because you've got so much dust. By that point, it's just better to use the dust. I am going to start expanding my borders. Because now that I've read that, if I can like get my borders to encompass all of this stuff, he won't be able to colonize it. Which would be good for us. Like, I'm not particularly planning on colonizing any of this yet, but we can't colonize these. Talifer is awful. Like, really, really awful. But yeah. We're going to have to take him out eventually, though. That's the thing. We can't just let him be. He's blocking our path to the center, as it was. Tundra. Wardan. Woodin. It's not Warden, because Warden has an A in it. So is that Wow? Yeah. I'm terrible at pronouncing things. Hexaferrum. I can say that. I think. I hope I said that right. Otherwise, I'm going to look pretty stupid right now. Ah, right. So Hexaferrum actually gives extra production, which is good. Very, very good. Next turn. Ooh, we just finished building stuff. Lots of stuff. So here's that increase in borders I was telling you about. That looks better. We've sort of got a contiguous thing now. In fact, I'm going to queue it up here as well. Have the others not discovered? No, they must have. I'm just wondering why there are still things that haven't been, well, discovered yet. Like, in theory, they all should have. Like, I didn't go to this place because I could see there were pirates there, but it doesn't explain everyone else's actions. So they're pretty happy right now. Are they not affected by expansion disapproval? Expansion disapproval is weird. I'm pretty sure it's sort of like the more planets you have which have expansion disapproval, the worse the expansion disapproval is. It's like some horrible positive feedback loop. Now, it's usually worth building the interplanetary transport network for the 20% on star systems. Like, it's not going to give us any of the other benefits. Like, if you've got a system with barren, asteroids, methane, or lava, it's good to build. But I think just for the 20% boost alone, it's worth it. So I'm going to build it. There's no point building any of this other stuff. Although there is something to be said about going to industry dust conversion. Because our dust income isn't particularly good. Oh my. Taurus, why are you so happy? I just noticed. But why? Oh, the cyberflora, of course. How could I forget? Taurus, just doing wonderfully. If we take a look, Taurus is actually our best system. All that food. I know I was talking about food, but look at it. Like, it's not the best. Our home system is, unsurprisingly, the best when it comes to food. But that's down to us having a hero there. If it wasn't for the hero, no contest. Yeah, it's not a surprise that our home system is our best system. Although for science, it's been beat out quite a lot. What's so special about Taurus? It's the cyberflora again, isn't it? And the fact that Arctic is, it specializes towards science. That's what I was trying to say. So that with cyberflora, ridiculously good. And with the jungle supplying the food and that supplying the science and a bit of food, there is food here. It's just too good. Too good. Okay. So, this place has its aperture. Polar tempests. How bad is that? They'd still be happy. I'll grab the small tundra for now. I'll queue it up. But I won't make it a priority. Okay, Nusakan. I should probably start colonizing other places here as well. Oh, all the expansion. These are both pretty standard expansions to take, so I'm taking them. And then we'll just queue up some extra food. And Phaeton, no, not gonna bother. Not gonna bother. We're gonna try and colonize the, well, not try, we are going to colonize the large desert. Huge desert, sorry. Queue up some extra science while we're at it. So everywhere's producing something. If you're ever wondering how your empire's doing, I highly suggest using this screen. It's like just everything at a glance. You can see if anywhere's not doing any production. When you unlock the ability to survey moons and remove malices, this is where you do it. So this has been a pretty good first session. I think, yeah, that's good enough for now. So thank you for watching. My name has been Malthazar. See you next time.